Hey guys! Welcome back to Let's Play Grandia 3. Last time we arrived at the jungle. Welcome to the jungle indeed. This time, well, in between times, I got the blood hammer that I was talking about, which is actually slightly weaker than the Morning Star, but it absorbs HP. Of course, this is reversed with both demons and undead, but since there aren't any around here, I think we're good to go. So yeah, most of the enemies do respawn, the ones that you need to farm. While I was killing them, I got, oh geez, how many of them? It's up to 7 shining nuts. Yeah, we're probably going to use none of those throughout the game. But anyway, let us enter the ruins. The ruins are, well, another labyrinth, because the game loves their little labyrinths. Now, I don't think we can actually go up these, can we? No, we cannot. It's unfortunate, because I would like to see what the area looks like. This is the Jade Temple. Makes me think of Jackie Chan Adventures. Anyone who hasn't watched that show and loves, like, you know, comedy of that sort, you know, these children's shows that are, you know, still really funny even when you're an adult, you should definitely go back and watch that. A lot of fun, and I have no idea where I'm going in here. Well, let's have fun with this area. I believe we have to go to either path first, which will unlock things going forward. So let's go do that. Unfortunately, no new enemies have spawned around here, so we're dealing with basically the same enemies from before. Nothing particularly interesting about them. But they die as fast as you would expect them to. This is a rather long dungeon, so if you're running low on SP or MP, feel free to use items to heal them. I basically haven't used them throughout the entire game. Also, I've been meaning to mention this. Since we got on disc 2, what Alfina says when she uses Comet Spike is different.
Oh, divine comet, slice through the pitch black night.
Yeah, I'm not sure why. They don't really indicate why the change was made. Do note that we can't target the other guy. I'm moving around on the D-pad. No, nothing you can do. So for the most part, yeah, we're just going to wait for him to do anything. I don't think now that he's invisible, you can even target him with magic. As you can see, you can't use that. You could use Quake, but you can't use anything single targeting. Can't use that. I wonder if something all targeting would work. Oh well, he appeared again. No, it didn't, so it canceled his attack. So anyway, let's
pick a card.
Let's finish him off.
Any card.
Be done with him.
Of course we won.
But yeah, it's kind of annoying when they turn invisible like that. There is an important enemy of note around here that is new, and I will mention it when we get there. Okay, after eliminating another enemy off screen there, I realized that we should probably go this way, because that would be smart. Also, you can climb up here if you want to. I don't think there's any reason to yet. Okay, we cleared out the remaining enemies on a couple of these levels over here. From here, you'll notice that there are, well, some circular pad thingies around here. We need to be able to get at those. So first things first, we actually have to go off the map to hit this one. Do we do this yet, or do we do this later? I don't remember. Oh, well, there's a treasure there. So let's get that. Ooh, more armor. Angel dress. Oh, no, I didn't want to go up. Fine, we'll ride this over and over again. Lovely. Yeah, can I get back on there now? Fast forward. Thank you. Now there is another treasure down here, so let's get that. Ninja slippers. Yeah, you don't have to get all 3 sets when you were where you were, or in Saboteur there, but I just figured it was easier. And now I have an extra set that I can give to Donna. Not that she takes any use out of them, but it's 10 initiative. She has better, but I don't know if you want to handicap yourself or something. Alright, what do we got down here? Yeah, that's just from me fighting enemies. And we got a book. Shaman book. I believe we already had that one. But at least we were able to pick up a bunch of things. So yeah, we've done that. We can't go at that yet, so we'll want to head back up here. We'll turn on fast forward and head all the way around here. And yeah, I killed some more guys down here as well. And we go all the way over here. We have access to... Whoa, what are you? So this is the same room we were just in. So if we hit this button, I believe it lowers one and raises another. So this puts us back to where we were a moment ago. I will see you in a moment. Okay, we're back, and there we go. The booster egg. I believe that's all the treasure we can get here. But we actually want to continue going back because the way forward is that way. I'll tell you again, you don't want to go that way this time, or at least not yet. First, we want to hit save point. Definitely want to save before going in there. And 2, we want to head up here. I don't remember if we have to do anything up here yet. I think we have to, yeah, we have to go all the way back downstairs to activate the button, which is through the room that I said you wanted to save before going into. Okay, so we'll run all the way back downstairs. Yeah, I'm using a lot of fast forward in this area, but there's a lot of backtracking involved, so. All right. Before going in here, turn the camera a little bit. Yeah, make sure you've saved. We've seen this before. Oh, yeah, I should probably, do that thing called healing. That would be a very good idea. Hello. Yeah, this one is a lot easier because you're right backed against a corner instead of in the middle. So they're going to come, or, well, they would come at you, but you can kind of see I think they just kind of stay there and you can hit them and fight them. These are the opposite golems. These ones are basically, oh right, they're basically immune to magic damage, but they're weak to physical damage. I will show off Omni Laser once.
Pick a card.
Other than that, you don't want to get hit by it. It's annoying. Let's see. How much does Whirlwind do? Omni Laser. Hits pretty much everybody and cancels. This guy sucks. I do not like fighting these guys at all. Oh, I was hoping to hit both of them, but oh well.
These flames are scorching hot.
Your elemental abilities, I think, are still decent. Yeah, they're still decent. They're just Forest Stench. I forget what that one does. Let us... Well, we'll show it off. Why not? What does Forest Stench do? I think it inflicts poison. Oh! It inflicts all the downs. Defense down, speed down, and offense down. Yeah, you don't want that. Don't let them do that either. Let's see here. Yeah, no, you don't get to do that. But it will drop our damage by quite a bit. Yeah, so you don't really want them to do that. Especially if they're going to go and do it again. Well, now Alfina's hit with it too. Luckily they didn't hit Ulf with it because that's where the majority of my damage is going to come from. Aw, really? She got the hit in for the kill instead of Ulf. I want Ulf to be able to kill these guys because, like the golems earlier in the game, these guys can drop the Heaven's Blade, which now that we have Legendary Thief, we do not need. However, they drop something else that's way better. And I would like to get 2 of them while I'm here.
Bring courage and
Also
magic.
note, someone did let me know, and I never got around to mentioning it, that the golems in the previous area, they do respawn once you leave the entire area, so just kind of be aware of that. They can leave there, then that should make it easy enough for us to, or if they do respawn, it makes it easy enough that we can just come back in here and farm them all over again if we have to. I'm hoping this finishes this guy off. Go, and we get a
I
bomb.
don't feel so good.
The bombs I don't need.
Bring 'em on!
What I do want to get out of them is the all-powerful ninja suit. It's got 80 defense. Hello. And they surrounded me. Lovely. It's got 80 defense, and it halves not elemental damage, but non-elemental damage. So not fire, water, wind, or earth, but non-elemental damage. And a number of things like that homing laser is probably non-elemental damage. Let's cancel you first.
Pick a card. Any card.
But yeah, coming in here with full SP would be nice because Dragon Slash, you may want to move your Legendary Thief onto Yuki so that you can make use of Dragon Slash a little more effectively than you could have, with Ulf's abilities. But yeah, just beat away on these guys with normal attacks for the most part, and then heal when you have to.
Leave this to me.
Using Flash and Shadow Warrior would also be useful in here. I'm going to try and see how much damage I get out of Dragon Slash here.
Dragon of Life!
Because if it's enough to kill them outright, then I'll just switch Legendary Thief over to him and have him just walk in here and one-shot everything. Almost enough. I'll have to do a little bit of damage in the meantime. More Omni lasers. Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. Okay, I'm just going to guard with you. You finish the fight.
Bring 'em on!
Did I get the Heaven's Blade again here? I did. There's the Heaven's Blade. Alright, we took them all down. Didn't get the drop I wanted, but what I'm going to do now is collect that, hit this switch, which I believe makes things, doable for unlocking the door going forward. There we go. Alright. And what I'm going to do is we're going to go this way. Interesting looking area. It's a stark contrast compared to what we've been looking at. And we're going to hit this button. And what this button does is, I believe, unlocks the door upstairs, meaning we can move forward. There it is. So yeah, now we can move forward when we go back upstairs. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to double check to make sure that we can respawn those forest protectors and attempt once or twice to see if I can get the ninja suits. If not, I'll do it in between episodes, but I'm just going to go double check that now, and then we'll meet you upstairs by the open door. Okay, we're back. So the protectors do respawn, but not all 4 groups will respawn. Only 2 of the groups respawn. But you can go back and farm them as many times as you want. So there's that option too. There's a tree egg, which I guess I forgot was an item that was around here. What do? You look important. Why can I not do anything with you? I don't think the door itself opens. I think it's this. Yeah, a lift. Okay. So let's go down here and see what we have to... Whoa. That's unique. You don't see a lot of these in a Grandia game. Oh. Boss time? What have we here?
Seiba! My name is...
Ah, I'm glad you made it, Alfina.
Huh?
Emilius will be here soon. He's coming to take the life of the last guardian.
What?
So you mean that?
Then Yoda's dead?
That is impossible! He just can't be dead!
Seiba! Why did he choose my brother? Why did Zorn do this to him?
The answer you seek is within you, Alfina.
What?
The bonds between people can cause them great sadness and suffering. But those bonds are also their greatest strength.
Our greatest strength?
Alfina, you are a communicator, but you are also human. The bonds that tie you together, they are your only hope.
But Seiba...
Well, this is the 7th and final item in this area. There were 6 actual items and then the plot-related one. True. That would be nice. What should we do next? So, believe in love and friendship, and the heart of the cards. Sorry, I find many aspects of this game difficult to take seriously, but maybe that's just my level of pessimism lately. Like, I just finished watching an anime, and I found it difficult to get invested in pretty much any of the characters. Akame got killed. And it just, the way that this series was paced, I could not... What's the word I'm looking for? I could not get into the state of mind that the characters would have in that situation because there wasn't enough time devoted to developing the relationship between a couple of characters before they part, for lack of spoilers. But anyway, that's kind of a little bit of an aside. I just find it difficult in this game where other games I find it a lot easier. I'm not sure if it's the pacing here or if it's how young the characters are. Could just be, you know, one of my own idiosyncrasies that I just can't seem to get over. I'm not entirely sure on that. But yeah, we got the orb. There's actually, surprisingly, can I go down the stairs? There is no boss fight here. As you can probably tell by the fact that we didn't get the rainbow-colored orb. I will be coming back to fight the other guys off screen, but for now, let's just head out here. So yeah, when I came out to spawn them respawning, the ancients there, the forest protectors, I came out here through this screen to the next one.
Raven! Emilius!
Emilius, we were going to create a peaceful new world. Tell me, what happened to that dream of ours?
Now, I have the power to do that.
No! What you got at Sermania Zero was...
The ultimate power. Zorn's power.
Emilius, my dearest, Friend, this is the end.
My children, you must not put your eyes from the truth.
Seiba! Damn you, Emilius!
Finally we meet. Last of the Guardians.
Alfina, you are a communicator, but you are also human.
These gods sure go down pretty easily. Wow.
The false gods have been destroyed. The world is finally purged of them all.
Zorn! Now you are free to be reborn at last! Yeah!
No! No, don't!
The site of the battle, Sermania. It's coming back to life. Ah!
Zorn and I shall be one.
Soon.
It's a JRPG. Of course there's a flying continent.
Emilius.
Alfina! Huh? Hey, are you okay?
Alfina, wake up!
Alfina! Alfina!
It's a Japanese form of media, of course. There's a young girl that has to faint. Part and parcel. Part of the course. Yeah, there's a lot of cliches they use in this game. You guys can go take a nap. Technically, shouldn't somebody, you know, 3 stages of watch for the night, right? Yuki gets first watch. They've already acknowledged this earlier on in the game when we had the first camping trip with Miranda, Yuki, and Alfina. So I'm not sure why it seems weird now, but whatever. Got blankets out for the ladies, but Alf and Yuki are, I guess, shit out of luck. Jeez. See, normally without the widescreen mod, you wouldn't even see the save point there, and it would just seem like it kind of seems out of place considering what we learn about this place that we're in. You can't open the menu, but if you go and save, Alfina's mind. Oh my. But that's pretty much all the time we have for today. Next time, we will explore the recesses of Alfina's mind, see what's going on in there, and if what we learn can help us going forward. That's all for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.